Terry again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Allen will try again on second down. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. Jones hit and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's going to let this one go deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen to throw once more. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got some space. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Checking this down to Stevenson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the give, this is Harris. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
He gets this complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Allen. Pass caught by Crowder. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Moss to the 27-yard line.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Carr right away going to look to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On play action, now Carr. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 53 yards.
And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Pass midfield. Amir Abdullah. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Harris.
To about the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Harris.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson, on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back to Stevenson on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Here's Stevenson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. This a screen to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On play action, it's Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. To throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Carr will look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They hand this off to Harris.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A give to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Off play action. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes this a 9-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jones now on 3rd down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They run with Harris. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. This is Harris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Folk for the extra point. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Here's Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.